County legislative session. We're going to start today with a public hearing. Mr. Mitchell, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Notice of public hearing. Please take notice that the county legislature of the county of Oswego will meet at the Legislative Chambers, 46 East Bridge Street, Oswego, New York, at 2:00 p.m. on the 14th day of May, 2026, for the purpose of holding a public hearing on local law number 3 of the year 2026, entitled "A Local Law Imposing an Occupancy Tax on Short-Term Rental Units Within the County of Oswego." Copies of the proposal law are available at the clerk of the legislature's office, 46 East Bridge Street, and also online at the county's website. By order of the Oswego County Legislature, dated April 9, 2026. Any persons wishing to be heard on proposal law number 3 of 2026, please step forward and state your name.
Legislator Martinez. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, there being no persons wishing to be heard on proposed local law number 3 of 2026, I request to declare the public hearing closed at 2:04.
Thank you. Moving now then to our regular 2 o'clock session. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Michael Yurden.
Present.
Herbert Yurden's been marked excused. Edward Gilson.
Here.
David Holt's been marked excused. Roy Rehill.
Here.
Frank Lombardo.
Here.
Paul House.
Here.
James Weatherup.
Here.
Mary Ellen Chesbro.
Present.
Linda Lockwood's been marked excused. Richard Klein.
Present.
Patrick Twist.
Here.
Stephen Walpole.
Here.
Lee Walker.
Here.
Christine Novak.
Here.
Dorothy Caldwell. Here. Robert Wilmot.
Here.
Marie Schad.
Here.
Paul Conley.
Here.
Noel Samuelson.
Here.
Joseph Arduini.
Here.
Michael Soloway.
Here.
Gene Bartlett. Ryan Taylor.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 present, 3 excused, you have the floor.
Thank you. Would the clerk now lead us in the invocation?
Let us give thanks today as we join together to serve in the role of government and welcome our guests who have joined us for Government Day. We thank you for this opportunity to serve the people of Oswego County and ask that you offer guidance in helping us to act with character and conviction, that we may begin each day challenged so no answer is left unheard, that we finish each day unified so we answers are not left undone. And let us be thankful for the chance to make a difference in the lives of our loved ones and the citizens of Oswego County. Amen.
Thank you. And now the Pledge of Allegiance today will be led by Legislators House, Legislators Novak, and all our students.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we get started, I'd like to welcome all the students. I think it's been a pretty good day for them. We've showed them some things that government does. We took them over, we fed them some hot dogs and hamburgers, showed them some fire trucks, showed them the public safety center, showed them some dump trucks. I think the drone presentation was over there, fire canine dog presentation. You may have noticed while you were coming into the chambers, we had this past weekend, Oswego County sponsored a NASCAR truck at the Watkins Glen race. That's what we're showing up there. Went over real well. We had, just for knowledge, we had over 330,000 viewers on that, on the race itself. It was actually, the driver was featured on the leading national streaming channel in the morning and also interviewed after the race. Tremendous exposure for Oswego County. The young gentleman, Chandler Smith, also came here, did a picture-taking session. Was pretty well attended at Oswego Speedway, but incredibly, he went out fishing, caught a number of fish, himself and his team, thrilled to death. They ended up staying here, not overnight, but they stayed here. They actually cooked the fish they ate. And that's all he talked about for the rest of the weekend. They actually went that well, so thank you. So now, I trust we've seen the minutes from the regular legislature meeting on April 9th and the special legislative meeting on April 22nd.
Moved on both.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Moving now to proclamations and recognitions. Because of the time constraints with the students, we're going to change it up just ever so slightly. So at this point, I'd like the Human Services Committee to come forward and to remain standing for the next 4 proclamations.
Scooch way in, please. Perfect. Everybody kind of angle a little bit towards me, please, and scooch in. Okay? Back a little bit further. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And a second. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you
Now,
very much.
don't go away. I'm a little bit remiss. I'd like to bring Paul and Brian up to also give this photo. This was part of what they did. Where's Brian? Brian ran away.
Might be in the back room.
Chutney!
Okay.
At least we got Paul.
You got one.
Take another picture.
All right, you guys smile this time.
I know.
Man,
There we go. There's good.
you guys are gonna have to tighten up.
Yep. Good. Scooch in. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Big smiles and another. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. It's a proclamation of May 14, 2026. County Government Day. Is thankful to have all these 7th graders here, represented from each district in the county, and we're proclaiming that today. Mr. Forster, you want to say something?
Sure, just real quick. So, for over 40 years, Cooperative Extension of Oswego County has partnered with the Oswego County Legislature to bring this program to 7th grade students in all 9 school districts of Oswego County. It's an opportunity for these youth to learn how Oswego County government works and to get an opportunity to actually get an understanding for what happens in county government and the reason the county government exists. This has been a great day. I have to tell you, I've been doing this program for 28 years. This is without a doubt the best class we've ever had. They are intuitive, they are asking questions, they want to know what's going on. We need you youth to be legislators. Somehow, some way, you got to figure out how to make that happen, because you have been a great group of kids to work with. So our appreciation to everybody who helped with this, Betsy, Brian, Oswego County Legislature. It's been a wonderful, wonderful experience, and something, as I said to the youth earlier, I still have I still have adults that come up to me that remember going through this program 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and what it meant to them. So for the youth, you're going to remember this day, believe me. So thank you.
All right, thank you. Could we have, for national provider, could we have Kathy Brodeur and Brandy Crosby please come forward? Are they here?
Now Rachel Pierce.
So Kathy, you're one of our board members, Rachel Pierce, so that's two.
I'm actually, I'm going to have you guys stand right here. Rachel, can you stand right here between these two? Yes, I can. Okay. again, everybody angle towards me just a little bit and scooch in tight. Big smiles. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And a second. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Thank you.
All right. Oswego County Legislature proclaims May 8, 2026 as National Provider Appreciation Day. Organizations all across the state are celebrating this as well. I realize that caregiving is an overwhelming and growing responsibility of family caregiver in our country. It's important to them to provide unending support as they carry on this very important task. What would you say?
It's just that child care providers really play an integral role in workforce development, economic development, and allows parents to get to work and be active members of our community. And so we just want to celebrate those providers who play that part for us. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Could we have some representatives from the Department of Social Services please come forward for foster care?
Can I ask the legislators to take a step back where you stood for the group photos, please? So that we can get everybody else switched in front.
Got to get her a wider angle lens. Yeah.
Yep, in the back. Next to Frank. There we go. Good, good, good. All right. Perfect, perfect. And then I'm going to have you on this side, right in front of Sarah. Perfect. Make sure I can see everybody, smiling faces. Perfect. Yep, good, good. Okay, Ryan, can I have you take a step to your left?
Yes.
2 more. Perfect, good. Big faces, smiling faces. That's a yellow. Yes. Kendall, could you take a half a step to your right, please? Perfect, good. All right, good. And then, I just need to see your pretty face. If you can slow down just a little bit. There we go. Actually, what I'm going to have you do is take a half a step to your right. Half a step, good, perfect. Okay. Big smiles, everybody. And if you could pull that sign up just a little bit on your side. Yep. Yep, perfect. Okay, good. All right. On the count of 3, big smiles. 1, 2, 3. And a second. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you very much.
He's going to read the proclamation.
Yeah, just a minute. Oswego County Legislature is proclaiming May as National Foster Parent Appreciation Month. During any given month, approximately 150 Oswego County children and youth are placed in care of foster parents. This is just a tremendous asset to have that and to have these people providing this for the youth in our area. And not only individually them as those foster parent groups, but it's like a community of people that help each other through that. So Oswego County Legislature proclaims May as National Foster Parent Appreciation Month. You want to say something?
Good afternoon. My name is Jen Burgess. I am the supervisor for our foster adoptive home development team at DSS. This week, Oswego County hit 100 open certified foster homes. It's 100 homes, it's 100 families. 100 safe havens for our kids, 100 soft landings for our most vulnerable population. And it's so much more, because our foster parents are more than just a soft bed and a good meal. They are trauma informed. They recognize that behaviors are the language of loss, and that growth happens in tiny steps and in the spaces in between. They are advocates for kids. They give voice to the voiceless and a presence to the insecurity of the unknown. They are space holders, loving children fully while knowing that it's only for a short time, celebrating reunified families, even as they pack their bags to send them home. And they are adopted families, making lifelong commitments to children who need to know love and permanence. 100 amazing families, and we thank every one of them.
Thank you. Could we have Sarah Sunday and James and Karen O'Brien please come forward?
Yep, perfect. And then I'm going to have you show the certificate, please, Mr. Sullivan. Yep, perfect. Good. And then if you take a half step to your right. Good. All right, big smiles, everybody. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. And a second. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. James and Karen O'Brien have been nominated by the Office of the Aging to represent the New York State 2026 Older New Yorkers Day event. Hopefully for us older people to announce the older people. They've been so active in volunteering throughout the community in different ways, and educators as well. Sarah, do you want to say anything there?
I do, I would love to. I love that the month of May is Older Americans Month and also Government Day, so we're bringing the youth and older people together so that you can see through your career that it doesn't end when you finish your regular job and retire, because there are so many rewarding opportunities to continue to provide for your community, give back to your community through volunteerism. And Karen and James both do that. They were lifelong educators, and they continue to educate with their volunteerism. They're going to be going to Baldwin School tomorrow to teach about gardening. And if you go through Fulton, you see any of the planter boxes, any of the parks that have beautiful landscaping. They're part of that group as well. So we just very happy to recognize you and thank you for all that you do.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Could we have the Public Safety Committee come forward and bring your students with you also?
So this is for our Emergency Medical Service Week, May 17th to the 23rd. And I'd also like to appreciate all that you do for us.
Okay, once again, I have not read the whole cue card. Kathy Palmatesso and the representatives from EMS, please come forward.
You're up. Yep.
Dorothy, can I have you and your student come over on this side, please? Good. And I'm just gonna have you guys all step back a little bit. There we go, perfect, good. And I'm gonna have you guys angle towards me a little bit and scooch in.
So again, this is Emergency Medical Service Week, May 17th to the 23rd. They're a vital part of our public service and medical services, and we do appreciate all that you do.
Excuse me, before you take the picture, this young man is part of Yearden's committee. Why don't you come on up?
Oh, yes, come right on
Come on
up.
up. We'll get you in the cup.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Fantastic, thank you.
Yep.
All right, everybody ready? Big smiles. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And a second. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, thank you.
No, just thank you to all the EMS agencies who are answering the call every day and our partners from the town.
Thank you. At this time, because I'm reading the whole card this time, could the representatives from the sheriff's office please come forward?
And now I'm going to angle you guys a little bit out this way, so take a step away from the. There we go, perfect. Good. Just looking for symmetry, Mary Ellen.
I understand. You do wonderful symmetry.
All right, let's show the certificate. All right, is everybody ready? Big smiles. 1, 2, 3. And a second. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Yep, come right around this way. Yep, right around this way. It's nice in there. Yep, there you go. And right around. Good. You come right up here. Yep, and that's right there. Good. All right, everybody good? Perfect. Again, more big smiles. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And a second. 1, 2, 3. Got it, thank you.
I'm going to make this a little bit long, but as short as I can. So this is National Police Week and National Police Memorial Day, May of 26. We have over 800,000 law enforcement officers, over 24,500 law enforcement officers that made the ultimate sacrifices, including 2 members of the Oswego Sheriff's Department. The names of these dedicated public servants, Deputy Katie Campbell and Corrections Officer Melissa France, are engraved on the walls of the National Law Enforcement Memorial in Washington, D.C. Anything you guys want to say? Stay right up here.
Thank you. We have representatives from Corrections Department reps.
Here, we're here.
All here, right?
Jack, tell them to stay.
No, Frank, if you could do it, perfect, good. All right, more smiles. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. And another, 1, 2, 3. Got it, thank you.
Okay. So May 3rd through the 9th of 2026, a National Corrections Officers and Employee Week. I'd like to say thank you for all that you guys do. Our county appreciates it. Sheriff, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to thank the legislature for recognizing both these groups. I can tell you, the corrections side, no offense guys, but I would say corrections is the toughest job in law enforcement, so I really appreciate it. And then, of course, on the roadside, also same thing. You know, from this incident this morning, both sides of the house are always in danger. So I want to thank all 4 of you for all the work you do, and thank the legislature for recognizing these folks. Thank you. Maybe the president wants to say something.
All right, thank you. Could we now have the EDP committee and representatives from the tourism department please come forward? The EDP, again, bring your students.
Guys, a little bit, make a space. Okay, now have you guys switch over just a little bit? I want you to put Dan right here. Thank you. And then Jen, I want you on this side, and then Jen. Which Jen? This side, my side. There we go. Okay. I have to sit in. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna have you guys switch in, but angle out just a little bit. Okay. Good for you. Okay, and now I'm gonna have you step, half a step to your left. Good. Sure. Perfect, just wanna make sure I can see everybody. Ryan, can you take a half a step to your left? Perfect, good. Okay, big smiles, everybody. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. And a second. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you so much.
The Oswego County Legislature is designating May 3rd through 9th to the National Travel and Tourism Week. And as we all know, this is a multi-million-dollar revenue source for Oswego County. Oswego County has so much for tourism. And we thank all of these people for making sure that there's something going on all the time to bring people in. The visitors come in, we have built it, and they will come. And they have, and they will continue. Thank you very much. Would anyone like to add anything about all the wonderful things you guys
May 3rd through 9th was Tourism Week. We started off with great
month, I always tell people there's a whole list of activities going on, and there should be a list on the back table. Make sure you take it, there's something for everybody. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Could the Health Committee, along with your students, please come forward, along with Melissa and Noel? I would, as we're filing in, that Tourism Department is a department that actually coordinated that NASCAR truck race last Friday. So big thank you. They did. Came in, our sponsor driver came in fifth out of, I think, 30 points.
I'm actually going to have you stand behind the legislator. Perfect. Perfect. Good. No, you can't have that much. I can. I'm going to have you step over a little bit. There you go. Nice try. Okay, on the count of three, I'm going to have you step up just a little bit, okay? There you go. Good. Good. All right, big smiles, everybody. On the count of three, 1, 2, 3. And another, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so proclamation of the month, May 2026, Lyme Disease Awareness Month. Because of our time restricted, we're not going to read the resolution or read the proclamation, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ad-lib a little bit. This is kind of near and dear to my heart, because about 3 years ago, I was bit by a tick. So I went and got it tested. I got the tick tested, and I went and got tested. And it tested negative for Lyme disease, but it tested positive for babesiosis. This is something that we've had to deal with the last few years, and it's nothing to kid around with. So if you get a tick, bag it. There's labs that take them, test them. And I do know, I have some family members, and I do know one personally that Lyme disease really grabbed her bad. So, thank you very much. Anybody else?
Prevention is key,
There you go.
so make sure that you're using the right, and you're dressing smart. We're long sleeve, light colors, long pants when you're going out in the field, and tick checks. Make sure you're tick checking yourself and your pets.
I'm from the Lyme Awareness Group, and we will be out throughout the county in the month of May distributing free tick removal kits and a bunch of safety resources. So I encourage everyone to catch us. We'll be at the farmers markets, both in Oswego and in Fulton, down at the CNY Regional Market as well. People can come by and pick up a little kit from us. We also have repellents available, and we have an awareness walk at the end of the month of May. It's at Long Range Park, but we'll have tons of resources available for people. It's all on cnylinealliance.org, so come visit us. We'd love to see y'all. Thank you.
All right, again, thank you for your patience. Now, under introduction of visitors, I would ask the legislators to get prepared, find your student bio sheet, or get reacquainted with them. I'll just go right in order, number 1 through 25. Legislator District 1. You can introduce your student.
This is Josh Ward from Sandy Creek School District.
Thank you. District 2.
Yes, I'm filling in for Legislator Yearden. This is Grayson Payne, Goes to APW school. He likes football and baseball. Nice young man.
Thank you. District 3.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have with me today Alexander Combs from the Classic High School District. Very active in sports, particularly basketball. He looks forward to going on to hopefully an Ivy League schools to become an attorney.
Thank you. District 4. Yes, sir. You have more?
Filling in for Dave today. Today I have with me Emery Rochelle. She is in Fulton Middle School. Again, active in sports, music, plays the saxophone, and aspires to be a teacher.
Thank you. The Dave district was?
No, that was Linda.
Oh, Linda's.
That was Linda.
All right, so now we're District 5.
Whoops, I got one too.
Come on.
I'm filling,
What's that?
I got one for District 4.
Oh.
Sorry. So, as Davis is here, I have Adriana from APW High School, her high school activities are sports, and her hobby, she likes karate and electronic sports.
Thank you. Now District 5.
This is Savannah Boots, a high honor student from Central Square. And she plays flag football. She likes swimming, camping. She's a real outdoors girl. She likes ATV riding. She lives right near the trail in Constantia, so she gets to ride on the trail all the time. And happy to have you here today, Savannah.
Thank you. District 6.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. I am extremely proud to have two students with me today. I'll start off with Olivia Addison. She is part of the DMV dance group out of Central Square. Both, she's high honor roll, Jackie's honor roll. So I wanted to, her after school activities are the dance team and jazz band. I have Jacqueline Martino with me. Her name is familiar because it is my daughter. She's on track, honor roll, and she also does gymnastics as a side activity also. I'm proud to have both of them here, and they've made me both very proud today as they spoke during the mock resolutions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. District 7, we just did, right? District 7.
We got Leonard Weber here. He's from Mexico Middle School, 7th grader. High honor. His activities are modified baseball, modified basketball, legs fishing, and hunting.
Thank you. I would remind all the legislators and students, if you could, to speak into your mics so that we can all hear. District 8. It probably doesn't need a microphone. District 8.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have this young lady here, Hannah Huber. She's from Mexico Middle School. She's a high honor student. She participates in soccer, track, chorus, arts, lots of singing activities in Owl County chorus, and she is a black belt in martial arts.
Thank you.
Wouldn't mess with her.
Thank you. Hailing from the Central Square Middle School, a girl that's very involved in sports, lacrosse, and basketball, also on the high honor roll, I present to you future legislator District 9, Abby Brown. District 10.
Yes, the gentleman that I have today is Landon Munger, coming from Emerson J. Dillon School in Phoenix, New York. His after-school activity, student council, which would be a future legislator, soccer, track, jazz band, modern band, yearbook, pottery club. He's a high honor student, and my student features, this Landon is a second-degree black belt.
Thank you. It's not a contest.
A badge of honor. A badge of honor.
I'm still bigger than you.
I know. Never discount us a little.
District 11.
That was that. I already did this.
That did it. Yep. District 12.
I'd like to introduce Beth Whitehead. She's my student for the day. She's a Phoenix in Emerson J. Dillon Middle School, my alma mater at Phoenix. And I'm going to have her read what her interests are.
I'm involved in many after-school activities such as marching band, jazz band, parade band, select band, volleyball, track and field, ceramics. I was in multiple middle school musicals and the high school musical. I'm also in high honor roll, National Junior Honor Society, Student Council, and I'm treasurer for our drama.
Well, thank you. Legislator Klein is an alma mater. Put you up to all that?
Yeah, I went to Square too. You know, I went to both of them.
All right, well, thank you very much. District 13.
Alright, we got Mr. Colin Baker here from Mexico Middle School, my alma mater. Middle Mexico, he's in 7th grade. Played the same sports that I did, football, basketball, and baseball, and basketball's his favorite, just like me. So, he also, when he gets older, he's debating on either being a pro athlete or an electrician. So, we're debating on politics will also be his future. So, that's Colin.
Thank you. District 14.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's my pleasure to introduce my new friend, Sarah Stevens. She's a 7th grade student at the Oswego Middle School. Her after-school activities include treasurer for the yearbook club, the National Junior Honor Society, and other hobbies include reading, writing, drawing, and listening to music. And she is also a high honor student.
Thank you. District 15.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, thank you. This is Apollo Avery. If you're from Oswego, everybody knows who the Averys are. I've been around so long, I know the grandparents and parents. They come from good stock. He goes to Oswego Middle School. He's on the high honor roll. And he plays all sorts of sports, everything from soccer, basketball, volleyball, baseball. He loves singing. He's been in plays, The Little Mermaid, The Prince Eric. He's also a member of the music studio, takes guitar and piano lessons, and he's got a band going on, and quite a busy fellow. Thank you.
Good. District 16.
My student is Dimitri Martinez. He is from Oswego Middle School, and he is on the high honor roll. Math is his favorite subject. He likes writing and drawing in his free time, and he's studying geometry right now in mathematics. And I have to say, he's asked the most insightful questions about the legislature for a 7th grader. I was truly impressed. It was a pleasure to meet him.
Thank you. District 17.
I have the honor of introducing Liam McCarthy, a student at Oswego Middle School. He's on the honor roll, on the marching band, playing saxophone, and wishes to join with the tech club. In speaking with him, he's very interested in Oswego history. He is very interested in government, but his ultimate goal is to go to Hollywood and be an actor.
Good, thank you. District 18.
So I have Angelique Aviles, goes to Oswego Middle School, some after-school activities, competition dance, flute, and the soccer, and then some other hobbies. She likes to play with her pets and some writing on the side. She's also on the high honor roll and part of the National Junior Honor Society.
Thank you. District 19.
Good afternoon. I would like to introduce Sebastian Dagbo from the Oswego Middle School, also a high honor student, and has demonstrated his strong work ethic and commitment through academic excellence, earning high honor roll nearly every quarter. Sebastian plays hockey, soccer, baseball, and he also studies piano and is a keyboard player in a band with 2 of his friends. Sebastian enjoys spending time with his family, friends, and his mini golden doodle named Bruin. He also loves all outdoor activities. Thank you.
Thank you. District 20.
I've had the pleasure to meet Anika. She's a 7th grader at Oswego Middle School. She volunteers as a tutor at school. Her hobbies are reading, playing violin, and painting. And she's also a high honor student and was selected for the National Junior Honor Society. Thank you.
Thank you. District 21.
Hi, it is my pleasure to introduce Ryan Schneider. She's from Hannibal Central Schools. She does sports, she does volleyball, she does softball, but she also enjoys crocheting on her spare time, and she's got a flavor for art too. She's on high honor roll as well, so she's very smart. It's been a very enjoyable day with her. I would also like to introduce her teacher who came, which I think is awesome, that Gregory Fellow joined her for the day because he gets to see what the students are doing. So thanks for taking time out of your schedule.
Thank you.
Thank you. District 22.
Hello, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have Kendall Lamacchia here, a little sweetheart here, pretty girl. She goes to Fulton Junior High. She runs after-school activities, is competitive dance, cross-country, volleyball, and softball. Her hobbies are running, swimming, spending time with family and friends, and she's a high honor roll student, has received high honor roll with the distinction of 3 marking periods this year, was accepted in the National Junior High Society, and was recently recognized for the Fulton City School District Teacher Association as an outstanding student. Thank you.
Thank you. District 23.
I'd like to introduce you to Nicole Williams, Fulton Junior High School. She enjoys arts and crafts, being creative and learning about new ways about art. She's also in concert band, jazz band, parade band. One thing I like that she wrote here, Nicole is a successful trombone player, not an easy instrument for a young girl to play, but she's bad at that. And she's also on the high honors.
Thank you. District 24.
Thank you. I have Parker Hicks. He's from Fulton Junior High. One of his after-school activities that he enjoys is soccer. He plays defense. And some other hobbies that he said that he enjoys are video games, math. I know he likes math because we had a long discussion of it after. Roughing. Okay. So he likes roughing. And one of the things I wanted to add is that he's a future leader because he is the oldest among his siblings, and he helps his parents with them. And I think he's got a good future ahead of him.
Good. Thank you. District 25.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to introduce Mr. Aiden Kingsley. He's a 7th grader from the Fulton Junior High, Go Red Dragons. He enjoys playing soccer, spending time with his friends and family. He's a high honor roll. He's a high honor roll with distinction. I'm very proud of him. He's a very smart young man. He's got a very promising future, and he could be the next governor.
Thank you. Thank you for all the introductions. Legislator Chesbro, could you give us a brief rundown of the mock resolution today for the crowd?
Yes, we had a mock resolution today, which was about cell phone use in schools. And the state is saying that they might possibly amend it to say that the cell phones could actually be used in the cafeteria or at other times when they don't have class. And so we gave that to the students to decide. They discussed it. Excellent discussions about what would it do, why shouldn't we do it. Some of them were like, well, you really shouldn't have it during lunch because then nobody talks to each other. They're just on the phone, and if somebody doesn't have a phone, then they're left alone. And others would say, but no, we like the freedom to be able to call home or whatever and not have to go down to the guidance counselor or the principal to call home. The end result was, out of 25, we had 16 of them said, keep it the same. Do not let them have it during lunch or on free times. And 9 of them said, no, they should be able to have it. So I was very surprised and very pleased that the reasoning they're saying, no, we don't need them during the day. It's fine. So I was very proud of them. Okay.
Thank you. Before we move on to the rest of our program, if you will, I will note that resolutions PS7 and PS8 have been pulled at the request of the sheriff as they are unnecessary at this time. So moving now to public speakers on resolutions of the day. Legislator Martino.
There are some.
Thank you. Thank you. Would Patty Famelo please come forward? You're referencing GC4. Thank you. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you. My name is Patty Famelo, and I live in District 19. Welcome young civil servants, hopefully, of our future. I would like to speak regarding Resolution GC4, appointing a member to the County Board of Ethics. For those younger members, ethics are professional standards of right or wrong, and for the older people too. I oppose this resolution, and I urge all members to vote no. I watched the online video of the Government and Court Standing Committee where this resolution originated. As with all the recordings of county standing committees, the sound is not good. It's difficult to hear. It also bears mentioning that there was no audio of the recent infrastructure or finance and personnel committee meetings. The county is well aware of these problems, and once again, I urge the county to prioritize a solution to this gross lack of transparency. Were there discussions at these 2 meetings that you don't want the public to hear? Will you commit to solving this ongoing but albeit random problem? Some days the audio works, but not every day. Legislator Holtz, the chair of that committee, presented the resolution in a whisper. Very difficult to hear, saying that this resolution was renewing the appointment of the current ethics board members. Legislator Arduini asked why there was no information provided about who these people were. And because they received the agenda packets at the last minute, there's no time to inquire for additional information about agenda items. In fact, most, if not all, resolutions typically have an attached informational memo. This resolution did not. Another pesky transparency issue. The county attorney then corrected Legislator Holtz to clarify the resolution was to add former legislator Mark Greco to the board in place of Kevin Gardner, the current county treasurer. Since member John Fitzgibbons was elected as a city councilor, and since the elected treasurer was also on the board, there's a restriction that 2 elected officials cannot be on the 3-member board, which also includes former Judge Robert Nicholson. Legislator Novak then asked, what are the qualifications to be appointed to the board? And how are members selected? At this point, things really kind of went south. Legislator Holtz said he didn't know, but he was sure that all background checks were performed. The county attorney said he could get a copy of the local law for the ethics law from 1990 because he couldn't remember what the qualifications were, and he wasn't sure if the appointment should be bipartisan. But instead of going and providing the information requested, how are these members selected and what are the qualifications, the committee voted without that information to advance the resolution. I don't know about you, but I think that having no information about who is being appointed to the ethics board is a violation of ethics. I would like to file a complaint, but I cannot find any information about how to do that anywhere on the county website. In addition, you may recall that Mark Greco is a former county legislator who was rejected by the voters and lost his seat after the November election. So forgive me, but I think there may be a better choice. And I'll just cut this short to say, I think a thoughtful revisit of the 1990 ethics local law is in order and that it should be made in a bipartisan manner. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, with the students and everything, I've missed some of my notes here. Actually, GC4 will be being tabled today. So having said that, moving on to Jim Cannon, you wish to speak on PS 7 and 8, but they're also pulled. You still wish to speak? No? All right. We have Paul McKinney listed, but without a resolution to speak on. Are you on the right sheet, sir?
No, I'll pass, thank you.
All right, thank you. That concludes. Any other speakers on resolutions of the day? All right, thank you. So now moving on to resolutions of the day. Legislator GC, Resolution GC1 by Legislator Yurgen.
I support this resolution. I ask for your adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing 2026 Oswego County tax property auction.
And it's just a normal thing we do each year for foreclosure procedure. And there's a list, listing all the properties throughout the whole county. So.
Yep, there is a list. I trust all the legislators have received that list.
Yep.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution GC2 by Legislator Yurgen.
I support this resolution and ask for your adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution pursuant to section 206 of county law, changing legislative office building hours for the months of June, July, and August.
This is a resolution we do each year to adjust for summer hours.
Yes, pretty standard.
Very standard here.
Yep. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Resolution number 3 by legislator
I
Jordan.
support this resolution and ask for your adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution fixing time and place for a public hearing relative to proposed County of Oswego Local Law Number 4 of 2026 entitled, "A Local Law Providing for the Partial Tax Exemption of Certain Real Property Owned by Persons 65 years of age and over."
And what the resolution is made in law is basically, it lists the income, 80% of the exemption for the various incomes.
Thank you. Pretty standard. I think everyone's seen it. Any discussion? Legislator Gilson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just for the students, I'd like to clarify, this is a public hearing we're going to hold roughly 30 days from now. And what we're proposing is to change a current local law and allow our senior citizens, 65 years and older, to pay a reduced property tax. They currently pay, they get a 50% exemption. We're proposing to move the scale, the income scale, higher to allow for inflation so that you can make more money and still get that exemption. And at the same time, increase that exemption to 65%. Thank you.
Thank you. And it is what Legislator Gilson is noting is, even though there could be discussion, this is just setting the time and date. The real discussion on that would become after the hearing and then when the resolution gets presented next month. So thank you. Moving now to public safety. Oh, sorry. Trying to get my throat again going here. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Resolution PS1 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution appointing members to the Fire Advisory Board.
This is a fire advisory board, is a statutory body created in accordance with the provision of New York State General, and it advises the legislature. We do it every year.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Again, a little bit speeding here, trying to keep my student up to speed. Going back to resolution GC4, we need a motion to table.
So moved.
Motion and seconds, multiple seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, sorry for that. Resolution PS2 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution to delete one temporary position in the Emergency Management Office.
We're basically deleting a position in the planning and training for the temporary radiologic specialist position has been completed. The position is no longer necessary.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS3 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the Emergency Management Office to accept funding from New York State FY 2023 Critical Infrastructure Grant Program.
So this is a grant for $47,500, accepting money.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS4 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the Oswego County Emergency Management Office to accept funding from the Walmart Spark Good Local Grant.
So this is accepting $1,000 from Walmart Good Spark local grant to purchase emergency preparedness supplies and community events. Acceptable.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS5 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing budgetary modification, Sheriff's Office to accept donation from Brookfield Renewable.
So this is a donation made amount of $2,250 from Brookfield Renewable to support the county's drone program.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS6 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing budgetary modification for Sheriff's Office to transfer funds and other supplies and expense in jail for housing out costs.
So we need to transfer $60,000 needed to cover unanticipated housing costs out of expenses due to Oswego County Jail not being equipped to provide the intensive, secure, inpatient, psychiatric care required for incarcerated individuals who are too mentally ill to be managed in the correctional setting. Under the New York State correction law, basically we have to send these people out to Marcy and Rochester, and the cost is high.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. At this point, I would like to, we need a resolution to table resolutions PS7 and 8.
So
moved. Do we have seconds? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, it's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS9 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing capital project number 0226, sheriff's purchase of ballistic vest for patrol.
So this is the purchase ballistic vest for the patrol in the amount of $78,122, but we got a $20,000 reduced grant, so the total cost is $58,122 to provide the sheriff's department new vests.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS10 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the creation of law intern for district attorney's office.
So the district attorney's requesting if we could establish an intern seasonal position at 12.5 for the summer of 2026 due to the influx of crimes.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS11 by legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution amending salary for Oswego County District Attorney.
So this is, the Nancy D. Martinez approved for an increase in annual salary established at $225,600 effective April 1st, 2026. And it's, yes, and it coincides with the federal judges.
All right. This is a portion now of your state law. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Moving on.
Resolution HS1 by legislator Sullivan.
Solid.
Nice job.
Well, the old guy in the back.
Sully. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I offer this resolution and encourage its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution awarding professional services contract RFP 26-OFA-001, Consumer Directed In-Home Services.
Oswego County Office of the Aging currently operates a consumer-directed in-home service. They're contracted with Rise right now, and that contract runs out at the end of this month. And so it's awarding the contract again to Rise and Access, always because of the length of the contract being 3 years, to make sure that services are covered.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution HS2 by legislator Solomon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I offer this resolution and encourage its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing budget modification, Office for the Aging, to accept New York State Office for the Aging, NYSOFA, Senior Nutrition Education SNAP ED funding.
In 2025, the Office for the Aging was notified that the SNAP Ed funding grant for senior education was discontinued, so FA removed the revenue and expense lines from the proposed 26 budget. Late in 25, OFA was notified that money would be restored at a lower rate, so it received its allocation for the 2025-26 federal year in the amount of $92,000.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Moving to resolution HS3 by legislator Solomon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I offer this resolution and encourage its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing budget modification, Department of Social Services, to accept Transportation Initiative Program TIP funding.
Yes, this is budget live to accept $19,598 for the Transportation Initiative Program. This is assistance to keep people working.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution HS4 by legislator Solomon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I offer this resolution and encourage its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the headings?
Resolution authorizing budget modification, extension of contract with Farnham Inc., Department of Social Services.
Yes, the Oswego County Social Services requires to provide drug and alcohol screening and assessment services. In 2024, the legislature approved a 2-year program with Farnham with 2 additional 1-year extensions, and this is exercising the first-year extension for that in $7,594.25.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution HS5 by legislator Solomon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Offer this resolution and encourage its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution to transfer funds from Insurance Recovery Fund to Department of Social Services Automotive Repair, Supplies and Repair Account.
In January 2026, a county vehicle driven by caseworker Abe was struck from behind. Fair order from Oswego Auto Fire amount of $7,291.61. We're receiving that back and putting it back in the office.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution HS6 by legislator Solomon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Offer this resolution and encourage its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the County of Oswego to accept funds from the Central New York Community Foundation, CNYCF, of $1,500 for hosting the Centennial Oswego Participatory Budgeting Project at Camp Survey.
Yes, this is just to accept $1,500 from the Central New York Community Foundation. They held a 2-day session there for a budgeting project at Camp Survey.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. For the students' information and also some others that perhaps don't come that often, some of it sounds pretty repetitious when I call the resolutions like that, but it aids in looking back up on the tapes when somebody wants to look at that. So, just for clarity. Now,
Resolution EP1 by legislator Chesbro.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing budgetary modification, Department of Workforce Development for continued operations.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we're having such a successful thing of recruiting students and young adults to do some training and scholarships. We needed additional money to be transferred, $77,136.50.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution EP2 by legislator Chesbro.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and I urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the acceptance of additional capital funding, Accelerated Transit Capital Grant, ATC, under contract C006029 and amending capital project CP0126 to the Office of Mobility Management.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this is under a contract that we've had for the last 3 years. It is a grant additional going into it of the amount of $494,760. What this is going for mobility management, it is for capital purchases of buses and other capital expenditures.
Thank you. Legislator Rehab.
Chairman, I should like to call for a roll call vote to get some of these kids involved.
There you go. Thank you. Roll call. Any other discussion? Roll call vote.
All right. Michael Yurden.
Yes.
Herbert Yurden and Marcus Hughes. Edward Gilson.
Yes.
David Holtz.
The kids are supposed to vote.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow. They can't. Sure.
Wow. Trying to give them a heads up.
Schultz is absent.
Just call by district.
Wow. We
Oh, I
supposed to
see.
call
I see.
through and then that legislator, because that's the way the format. Like.
Gotcha.
So Holst is, obviously can't vote because he's not here. So, continue, guys.
Okay, Legislator Holst has been excused. Roy Rehill.
Yes.
John Martino.
Yes.
Frank Lombardo.
Yes.
Paul House.
Yes.
James Weatherup.
Yes.
Mary Ellen Chesbro.
Yes.
Linda Lockwood has been excused. Richard Klein.
Yes.
Patrick Twist.
Yes.
Stephen Walpole.
Yes.
Lee Walker.
Yes.
Christine Novak.
Yes.
Dorothy Caldwell.
Yes.
Robert Wilmot.
Yes.
Marie Shad.
Yes.
Paul Connolly.
Yes.
Noel Samuelson.
Yes.
Joseph Ardoini.
Yes.
Michael Soloway.
Yes.
Gina Bartlett.
Yes.
Ryan Taylor.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, there's 22 in favor and 3 excused, or 3. 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution EP3 by Legislator Chesbro.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution in urgent adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the acceptance of grant funding for the Central New York Community Foundation for the Office of Building Management.
Yes, this is a thank you gift coming from Community Foundation. It is in the amount of $1,500 because of them helping with a children's museum event. They are giving $75,000 to each of the counties in the area. And just like we get $1,500 going over in another department for something, and another $1,500 to us.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, there's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Moving to Resolution EP4 by Legislator Chesbro.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution in urgent adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution recognizing and supporting the development of the State Mill Snowmobile Trail in Oswego County.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, what it was is a few years ago, DEC spent $225,000 in making this trail, and it has since then, it has been being maintained by the Red Creek Snowmobile Club. However, the problem is that when they did the trail, they forgot to include this trail in the annual grant that the state gives to all the trails. So all this is doing is putting them under the whole umbrella of all the grants, of the grant, where every trail we save, we share amongst 10 different clubs.
Right. Just for clarity, I think you said Red Creek, not Red Field.
Yes, I did, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Roll call vote, Mr. Chairman. Roll call vote. Well, any other discussion? All right, thank you. Roll call, please.
Michael Yurden.
Yes.
Herbert Yurden's been marked excused. Edward Gilson.
Yes.
David Holmes been marked excused. Roy Rehill.
Yes.
John Martino.
Yes.
Frank Lombardo.
Yes.
Paul House.
Yes.
James Weatherup.
Yes. Oh, wait, sorry.
Yes.
Mary Ellen Chesbro.
Yes.
Linda Lockwood's been marked excused. Richard Klein.
Yes.
Patrick Twist.
Yes.
Stephen Walpole.
Yes.
Lee Walker.
Yes.
Christine Novak.
Yes.
Dorothy Caldwell.
Yes.
Robert Wilmot. Marie Shad.
Yes.
Paul Connolly.
Yes.
Noel Samuelson.
Yes.
Joseph Ardoini.
Yes.
Michael Soloway.
Yes.
Gina Bartlett.
Yes.
Ryan Taylor.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, that's 22.
Oh, who's it passed?
What's that?
Who's it passed?
Jaded.
Oh, Martino passed. I didn't touch that. John Martino. So now, back to the count. That's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
All right, for the students, what happened there is Legislator Martino, it's a bit of a rarity, but you're allowed to pass because you either didn't understand the question or you weren't quite prepared to vote yet or whatever. So it passes. It's not a vote to affirm. It comes back around as the clerk just did, and then Legislator Martino voted yes. So just a procedure thing, just to show you kids. Thank you. Resolution EP5 by Legislator Chesbro.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing seasonal ATV and snowmobile use on portions of the Oswego County Railroad right-of-way in the towns of Amboy and Williamstown.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this is the same resolution that we had a few months ago, but it was from Central Square to Fulton. It is a trail that has been always used by ATV and snowmobiles, but it's not been officially designated. So we're not changing anything, we're just officially designating that this is a seasonal ATV and snowmobile trail.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Now, another slight way difference we can vote, we can show a raise of hands. So for a yes vote, please raise your hand.
Okay, 22. Do I get?
Opposed? Raise your hand. Should have done that first. It's easier than that.
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you.
Resolution EP6 by legislator Cheska.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution determining that the County Route 89 Shoreline Stabilization Project is an unlisted action and will not have a significant adverse impact on the environment. Ready program CO 41.
Yes, yes, Mr. Chairman, this is more or less saying that we do not have to go through a long form secret process and Oswego County will be the lead agent in this to represent any other individuals involved.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Moving to Resolution HE1 by legislator Howe.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing budget modification, transferring insurance recovery funds to Healthy Families Program.
Yes, apparently we're moving $2,357.70 from the insurance recovery to Healthy Families. Moving money.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution HE2 by legislator Howe.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing increase to capital project number 134.
The Health Department is requesting a transfer for $124,765 from CR 195 Silk Road Remediation Reserve to cover the anticipated 2026 cost.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Moving now to IT1 by legislator Walpole.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I offer the following resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing closing capital project number 0521, Oswego County Building Security.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, as written, and this is closing out the capital project on the ever-long Warner Street project, which is finally coming to a close, and this is tying in all the security.
Thank you.
Security and whatnot.
More of a loose end bookkeeping.
Yes.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution IT2 by legislator Walpole or his designee.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I do this resolution and I urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution fixing time and place for public hearing relative to a proposed County of Oswego local law number 5 of the year 2026 entitled A Local Law Amending Local Law number 4 of 2022 permitting ATV use on certain county roads.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, as you know, we've seen a few of these come as it grows. We'll keep coming back. This is simply establishing the public hearing.
Yes, thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Resolution FP1 by legislator Martino.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing budgetary modification, development and efficiency fund.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is to help with the nuclear securement. This money is going to be moved into the county attorney's budget to further the progress. Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution FP2 by legislator Martino.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution adopting County of Oswego Local Law Number 3 of 2026, entitled, "A Local Law Imposing an Occupancy Tax on Short-Term Rental Units Within the County of Oswego."
As was done at the public hearing last month, this is the tax that will go into the fund for planning tourism to continue progress and process as far as getting our lovely county for more tourism. Thank you. Any discussion?
Roll call vote.
Roll call vote, sir. Any other discussion? Thank you. Roll call vote, please.
Michael Yurden.
Yes.
Herbert Yurden has been marked excused. Edward Gilson.
Yes.
David Holtz has been marked excused. Roy Rehel.
Yes.
John Martino.
Yes.
Frank Lombardo.
Yes.
Paul House.
Yes.
James Weatherup.
Yes.
Mary Ellen Chesbro.
Yes.
Linda Lockwood. Has been, oh yeah, not excused. Richard Klein.
Yes.
Patrick Twist.
Yes.
Stephen Walpole.
Yes.
Lee Walker.
Yes.
Christine Novak.
Yes.
Dorothy Caldwell.
Yes.
Robert Wilmot.
Yes.
Marie Schad.
Yes.
Paul Connolly.
Yes.
Noel Samuelson.
Yes.
Joseph Arduini.
Yes.
Michael Soloway. Gina Bartlett. Ryan Tapp. Taylor. It's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you.
Resolution FP3 by legislator Martino. Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution of planned sponsor awarding professional services contract for the deferred compensation plan for the county of Oswego.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is for, it's basically what it says, deferred compensation. This was done through our HR department, and this is for our employees to, for the deferred compensation through Empower. Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution FP4 by legislator Martino.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the execution of a section 15(8) wholesale waiver agreement with the New York State Workers' Compensation Board regarding the Oswego County self-insurance plan for workers' compensation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Because we are self-insured, we get the waiver that we carry our own compensation insurance on our employees. Thank you. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Moving to resolution FP5 by legislator Martino.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing capital project closures and transfer of project balances.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have a list of capital projects that have been completed. We close them out, transfer funds back into our fund balance for next new or up-and-coming capital projects. Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you.
Resolution FP6 by legislator Martina.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution of the legislature of the county of Oswego electing a cents per gallon rate of sales and compensating use taxes on motor fuel and diesel motor fuel in lieu of the percentage rate of such taxes pursuant to the authority of Article 29 of the tax law of the state of New York.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As we've done in the past, when fuel prices go above $4, we relinquish 4 cents of our tax claimage on that. It's due to the fact that we have to have a 90-day warning or release on it. We have to, this would take effect in September 1st of 2026. Right, thank you. For clarity, we had approached the state with this, and they are the ones that restricted us with this 90 days. Legislator Shaw.
Mr. Chairman, in committee, I voted no to the $4 amount and asked for second to lower the rate to $3.50 a gallon. Of course, no second. But I want the public to know why it was a no, and how that the soundbite was lost and not recovered in both of my committees. I also spoke against mass spraying in our county, and we'll come back with more on that in the future. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to say that we agreed in committee with what Legislator Shaw was trying to do. The problem with that was, the reasoning behind it is if we had changed it, we would have had to go back to the state, which would have taken another 30 days after, so we would have been another 90 days past that. So we agreed, but for expediency's sake, and at least to get it put into place to do what, at least over the $4, that's why it was passed as is. So it wasn't that we disagreed with what Legislator Shaw was trying to do, we agreed, but it would have actually pushed it out instead of September, it would have been maybe October, maybe. Legislator Shaw.
My question is for Rich Mitchell. Rich, is that true? I didn't think that was true, but.
If my memory serves me, the questioning committee was to change it from $4 to $3.50, and I said that's possible to do. The resolution would need to be approved by the state, because they approved the form of the resolution. The 90-day window, we asked for a waiver on the 90-day window for a June 1 start date, and they could not accommodate that. That is to allow merchants to reprogram pumps and things like that. So if the legislature wishes to reduce that from $4 to $3.50, they may do so, but we don't have state approval of the form of the resolution.
Would it take another 30 days on top of that? It's already September.
I don't know it would take another 30 days. It'd be as simple as sending the resolution to the state for approval. Anything that, the state is sovereign, controls the power to tax. And anything dealing with sales tax, we have to clear with state tax.
I just wanted to make sure I heard you right, and I did hear you correctly in committee.
All right, thank you. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 21 in favor, 1 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Legislator Martino. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to waive the rules for EP, I'm sorry, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, EP 7 and 8 only. Second. Second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Resolution EP 7 by Legislator Cheslow.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the execution of an easement over county property with National Grid regarding the county broadband project, Airport Howard Road, tax map number.
What it is that the county has the property that we need to actually use for the broadband project, so we have to have an easement across it.
Yes, thank you. And for the students and others, sometimes things that come up don't fit exactly into our 1 month time frame. So these things come up from time to time, and that's why we waive the rules to discuss this type of thing. It's not a full-blown emergency, but it's for expediency, we waive the rules to move forward. So back to the original EP7. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. Resolution EP8 by Legislator Chesler.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution in urgent adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the execution of highway rights-of-way and easements in connection with the County Road 89 Shoreline Stabilization Project for the study program.
Yes, as we know, the shoreline project, in fact, many of us, if you went a certain way from Camp Hollis, would have gone by it and seen how the roadway is almost into the lake. So this project is very imminent that we need to have it done. And what we have found is that there actually was some private property that we need to have right-of-ways on. We thought it was all taken care of, but when you go back in titles, oops, this person, it still needs to have an easement.
Yes, thank you. Any discussion?
Roll call vote.
Roll call vote.
Every time I have one, it's
Come on, it's the last one.
I know, it's okay.
Michael Yurden.
Yes.
Herbert Yurden's been marked excused. Edward Gilson.
Yeah.
David Holst been marked excused. Roy Rito.
Yes.
John Martino.
Yes.
Frank Lombardo.
Yes.
Paul House.
Yes.
James Weatherup.
Yes.
Mary Ellen Chesbro.
Yes.
Linda Lockwood's been marked excused. Richard Klein. Patrick Twist.
Yes.
Stephen Walpole.
Yeah. Yes.
Lee Walker.
Yes.
Christine Novak.
Yes.
Dorothy Caldwell.
Yes.
Robert Wilmot.
Yes.
Marie Schad.
Yes.
Paul Conley.
Yes.
Noel Samuelson.
Yes.
Joseph Arduini.
Yes.
Michael Soloway.
Yes.
Gina Bartlett. Ryan Taylor.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 0 opposed, and 3 excused.
Thank you. That's the end of our resolutions for today. You know, Legislator Twist, you have a prior engagement. Please need to go. Yes, sir. Yes, thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
can I get all the students to come with me for a moment? Or just, Cornell Cooperative Extension has some things to do with the students.
We'd like to have a 10-minute recess. Here, wait. Hang it down.
You can wait for it.
Go crazy. Legislator Martino, a motion.
Motion to adjourn?
No. Motion.
Second.
Second for back recess. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're back in session. At this time, for expediency, I would mention that when young students were here, we moved over a couple things just to move it along. So, to make sure we cover everything. Any reports of county officials? Any report? Yes, please.
Some of you may have heard earlier today that we had a fire at the Hastings Transfer Station. It was actually not in the transfer station, it was in the materials, the recycling building. There were 3 structures affected. One was a trailer, below the compactor, one was the compactor itself, and the fire also moved into the building. The fire crews responded, the fire was put under control. The initial reports I'm getting back is that there's no serious structural damage. A lot of it is mostly cosmetic damage. Cause is under investigation, but we usually speculate that the battery is So as we learn more, we'll let you know. That's what happened in Hastings today.
Nobody hurt?
No injuries. Thank you. Yep.
It's been reported to insurance, and hopefully they'll send an adjuster sooner than later.
Yep. That's it.
Legislator Martino.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Having said that, as Administrator Church said, that it's most likely due to batteries. We need to try to get a handle on that and try to get more information out to the public regarding lithium-ion batteries and how detrimental they are to our solid waste system across the board.
It's true, we've had fires at Bristol Hill.
Yeah, yeah.
So yes, we need education. I guess.
Yep.
Thank you. Any reports of standing committees? Any reports of special committees? All right, thank you. Moving then, we're done with resolutions, so I would move along to any unfinished business. Thank you. Any miscellaneous business? Legislator Taylor.
Mr. Chairman, I have several signed letters here from VFW commanders in Oswego County, to include Oswego, Fulton, Phoenix, Hastings, and Constantia, urging you, sir, to move expeditiously in the reformation of the Veteran Service Advisory Committee with a responsible chairman. Saying that, I'd like to thank my brothers in arms and the VFW for standing alongside me to reestablish this veteran service in our county. Thank you.
Thank you. I would add that that committee stands, although it has not met recently, stands with Chairman Mike Yurden as that chair, and I spoke with him again today, and he's looking for the week of June 8th to have some meetings, scheduling with the existing members, and also place to meet, so the date is a little bit flexible at this point, but thank you. Legislator Walker.
Mr. Chairman, speaking of that, I haven't asked this question. Last time I asked it was 30 years ago, but there was 36 legislators.
What was the answer you got then?
You'll hear it in about 2 seconds. Anybody that's on this board that's a legislator, please raise your hand if you're a veteran. And I know some are missing, so,
Right, we've got it.
yeah, so there's at least 2 that I know of. So and I was on the Veterans Committee when they had smaller individual committees, and I would love to see that thing meet more often and, get together with it. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
And I want to thank our veterans.
Yes, absolutely. Any other miscellaneous business? Looking for the appropriate motion? Motion to adjourn. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you, second. We stand adjourned. Legislator Martino, public comments.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I guess at this time I would call Paul McKinney. Is he still here?
Mr. Chairman, I would save mine for next month.
All right, thank you. Scratched. How about Patty Famelo? Still here?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't miss it. Thank you. You have 5 minutes.
Late Tuesday evening, Sheriff Hilton issued a press release regarding the New York Focus video and article, which described a traffic stop that occurred in January 7th of 2025. Here is my attempt to improve upon the sheriff's statement, if I could have spoken to him before he released his statement. As a sheriff elected by the citizens of Oswego County, it is my policy and primary goal to protect all people who reside or visit Oswego County equally and with respect and without prejudice. We accomplish this in accordance with the rule of law, local, state, and federal. Although Oswego County is not designated as a sanctuary county, I understand that many immigrants and people of color in our community have been living in fear since President Trump took office in January of 2025. This is not the time to push a political agenda. It is the time to provide support and empathy to our neighbors who are afraid to report crimes, go to the grocery store, access medical care, go to work, send their children to school, or appear as scheduled for immigration hearings, for fear they will be detained, separated from their children, and deported. My primary goal is to arrest dangerous criminals who compromise the safety of this community. I realize that a dangerous criminal is not identified by a person's skin color or perceived immigration status. The conduct of the patrol officer in the video must be condemned and corrected. His racist remarks are unacceptable and are not to be tolerated in the Oswego County Sheriff's Department. Corrective action will be taken. As sheriff, I have consistently worked with Border Patrol and ICE and believe this to be a benefit to Oswego County. Although many have called upon me to sign a no collusion policy with the federal immigration enforcement agencies, I have been reluctant to do this. As I campaign again this year for the office of sheriff, I will commit to holding 2 town hall meetings to explain my position and listen to your concerns. The immigration issue has divided our nation like no other in recent memory. Oswego County has always had a vibrant, hard-working, largely law-abiding immigrant community who some may be undocumented. These individuals deserve respect and the protections that the law provides. Although I am running unopposed, my duties as sheriff are the same, regardless of political party. Thank you.
Thank you. Would Sharice Wills come forward?
Good afternoon. Thank you for this time. I actually was just here because, well, I had a feeling that some things would come up once again about illegals and our sheriff. And I just wanted out there that there is a large support for our sheriff's department. We need to get something straight. If you're here illegally, you are a criminal. It's wrong and you shouldn't be here. They were given a chance to leave, and if you didn't, then you should leave. The sheriff's department, local PD, federal, they're doing a job, and the job is to keep us safe. And I think by the things, it upsets me to hear the things that are said about our local sheriff's department. These men and women put themselves in the line of fire every day. And regardless of your opinion of them and how they do their job, they would do it for you regardless. And I think that deserves a lot of honor and respect. They're here to protect us, and that's what they do. And I'm sorry that you don't like it, but if you're not here legally, you're a criminal, and you should be treated as such. And I just want to support the sheriffs for what they do, the sheriffs, local PD, and federal, to keep our country safe. I just don't understand how you could not support that. People that are here illegally are committing crimes. They mostly don't have respect for our country and our way of life.
That is not true. We're quiet when someone else is speaking. That's how this goes.
Thank you. The people that are here illegally obviously don't respect our way of life and our rule of law because they're here illegally. I stand by the sheriffs, the federal and local laws, and I think we all should. They protect you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Would Randy Wilkinson come forward? Pass?
No, jumping
No,
he's ahead of me, I don't want to jump.
He called him out the way he wanted to.
Okay.
Well, what I'm trying to make it is not a rush to get here and be a contest. I'm trying to set it up.
That's all right.
Good afternoon, good evening. So Chairman Weatherup and Administrator Church, let's just assume that I know that this is more complicated than I'm going to state it, but I have 5 minutes, so I'm going to have to kind of skirt over some of the details. And if you have any more facts to bring to me afterwards like you did last time, that was very helpful. I appreciate it. First thing, Legislator Connolly, thank you. I didn't get a chance to thank you last time for putting through the list for animal abusers that you put together, the registry. I know a lot of my friends were surprised, actually, that we didn't have a registry already. So I know that you had told me all the work that you had put into it when I had to explain, no, this is what it took, the effort that it took to get there. Like, oh, maybe that's how we didn't have it. But way to have it in time for the incident that we had happen a couple of weeks ago. It certainly will act as a deterrent going forward. So thanks, sir. So I'm actually here to speak about our beloved Central Square School District. Go Red Hawks. So
I'm a Red Man. I was
sorry, some of those younger folks are Red Hawks. I mean, sorry about that. So right now, the school districts in our county are in a squeeze. And it's not a squeeze of our own design, just to be clear. Right now, the way that our schools fund themselves is through a small local tax levy that they can have some control over. And it's also funded via state aid, mainly through what's referred to as foundation aid. Albany has not seen fit in recent years to come back and adjust these equations. So right now, because the youth in our county are shrinking, we're losing young students. The aid that we're getting from Albany is shrinking as well. There's a fight in Albany right now with the budget, where I know that all of the senators and the assemblymen are fighting for a 2% yearly increase, which is not even going to be close enough for us to balance our school budgets. The other one that we have, again, that local tax levy is also capped by the state. So without a supermajority vote, right now Central Square is coming out at 2.99%. Everybody go out May 19th, vote for your school budgets. So we've been talking as parents locally. We're going to need some help. I know that Micron's coming in, and we all have our fingers crossed that maybe when Micron gets here, we're going to have some more young people coming in. We'll get some young families, and our numbers will start increasing, and we'll start getting some more money coming in from Albany. However, until that happens, or Albany sees fit to actually address this problem for rural districts, I believe they've been very irresponsible with this, I'm asking you guys to please take some time and look to see how you can help us. I know that the county doesn't have a ton of money flowing through it, but I've seen you guys, when you put your minds to something and you want to fund something and you want to make something happen, you can make it happen. 2 areas that we can help with. Right now, a lot of our school districts, we have resource officers, or in Central Square, we have SPOs that we pay for through the budget. Our sheriff's office has a top-of-the-line resource officer program that pays very well. They look and they find retired officers that can come out and work with the schools. Every school in Central Square has an officer in it. Costs us a lot of money. If the county could perhaps look into funding even just one officer, it would allow us to expand the budget that we have to help bring SPOs into the school. Even just a little bit, because the school is really great about managing its funding. It's very responsible when it creates its budget, but we're getting squeezed. Another area is social services. Our district, we struggle. We have, let's see. So we have a high rate of risk of suicide in the youth. We have a high risk of depression. We have a high risk of food insecurity. So our schools, we have a social worker in every single one of these schools that the school districts are paying for. And oftentimes the school district is the first line of defense when finding these students that are in need. So we have an excellent social work program here at the county. I have met with some of these social workers. They're really great people. You don't get into this work if you don't love doing it. So if there's any way that the county can look into increasing funding, helping with staffing, creating a grant program, anything that we can do. I know that Steve Patch reached out to you guys. I don't know exactly what his ask is. I don't know what came out of that conversation. But I'm saying right now, the schools are in a squeeze. If you guys help out in the short term, I'm ready to take this to Albany and give them a fight about going and fixing this. Right now, our superintendent is filming with local news about fixing these foundation aid equations. Any help we can get would be appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just for some clarity, Legislator Martino and I did meet with.
Yeah, I didn't want to speak because I didn't know what you guys talked about, so I didn't want to.
Mr. Chairman, can I make a comment?
Okay?
Regarding the red man,
Yeah. Well, you're a.
I'm Native
you're a
American,
Fulton
sir.
guy.
I'm what?
You're a Fulton guy.
Yeah, I'm also Haudenosaunee, and I find that red man remark quite offensive, sir.
It was, when I was a kid in school, they were called something like
Yeah,
that.
and it's changed. The times have changed.
I apologize for insulting Native Americans.
Thank you.
Moving on, Connie L. Peter. Thank you, 5 minutes, please.
Good afternoon, Chairman Weatherup and members of the legislature. Looks like we lost a few, but I'm glad the ones that are here. I'm thankful that you stayed. My name is Connie Alpeter, and I'm a lifelong resident of the town of Valmy in District 11. I'm here today to speak in support of the immigrants and to call for transparency, accountability, and dignity in the Oswego County government. I also want to address the growing connection between local law enforcement and the federal immigration enforcement. Government does not operate in isolation. The actions of local agencies often support and influence federal actions, and that relationship must be openly acknowledged and examined. Many residents oppose the use of local resources to assist ICE activities because it damages trust within the community, it wastes taxpayer dollars, it puts families in fear. When local law enforcement becomes connected to federal immigration enforcement, people become less likely to report crimes, cooperate with police, or seek help when it's needed. That makes communities less safe for everyone. The recently released video involving a local sheriff's deputy allegedly detaining immigrants until federal authorities arrived raises serious ethical and legal concerns. I urge this legislator to revisit the no collusion policy and allow open public discussion that Oswego County residents deserve. Transparency should never be reviewed as a threat. Public trust depends on it. We should also pay attention to the financial priorities behind these policies. Billions of federal dollars are being proposed for immigration enforcement expansion, while programs that working families rely on, such as Medicaid, SNAP benefits, rural health care, affordable care subsidies, face cuts and reductions. Those are choices that will directly affect children, seniors, vulnerable communities across this country. But formal ICE agreements are only part of the issue. Cooperation between local government and federal immigration enforcement can also happen indirectly through schools, hospitals, shelters, social services, information sharing. Even counties without formal ICE agreements, say that again, without formal ICE agreements can still contribute to immigration enforcement activities through coordinated actions and shared resources. This is why Operation Stone Garden deserves closer public scrutiny. The Oswego County Sheriff's Office currently participates in Operation Stone Garden through federal funding. While it is not officially the same as the 287G agreement, the structure and the use of these funds are closely resemble immigration enforcement partnerships. The funding may support overtime pay, equipment, personal travel, and coordinated border and security operations. This raises an important question. Is Operation Stone Garden being used intentionally or unintentionally? it's a possibility. Those two are, it's very blurred, very convoluted, but they are also, Stone Garden, Operation Stone Garden is also one of the components of ICE. There's 4 components. That one that we are involved in here in Oswego County is a component. So this raises an important question. Is Operation Stone Garden being used intentionally or unintentionally to advance federal immigration enforcement objectives with Oswego County? Incidents such as January's traffic stop and the Cato raid deserve clear public answers. Residents have a right to know whether law enforcement stepped beyond simply coordinating with Customs and Border Protection and moved into activities that effectively support immigration. I'm kind of out of time here. For the public to have trust in local government, there must be transparency about how these funds are being used, which agencies are coordinating together, and whether local resources are contributing to federal immigration enforcements within our communities. Accountability is not optional. Transparency is not optional. Public trust depends on both. With that being said, let me reiterate just one more time. I urge the legislators to revisit the no collusion policy. Thank you.
Thank you. Would Travis Clancy? Thank you. 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
We'll try to keep it
I'm
fair.
prepared. I promise. I'm prepared. Okay. So I just want to open with this. No one is illegal on stolen land. Local law enforcement job is to protect us. The notion of protection implies a threat. Immigrants, not illegals, pose no threat merely because they may be undocumented, referring to individuals who are not born here or do not fit into whatever box you define as a right to be here. Racially driven, and shame on you for using such despicable language when we call them illegals. Following comments will not begrudge local law enforcement of their honorable and difficult job to protect us. My name is Travis Clancy, and I've been a resident of Oswego County for nearly my entire life. I've left and returned home more times than I can count, because home truly is where the heart is. I know this county well, and I'm proud to call it home. That said, I am deeply disappointed that our Sheriff's Department has chosen to volunteer county resources to assist DHS and ICE in what are ultimately federal investigations. These resources are funded by Oswego County taxpayers, yet this involvement appears to have happened without meaningful consultation with this legislature or the residents you represent. Recent body camera footage and a public statement suggest that ICE was able to work closely with the Sheriff's Department during what they described as an extensive investigation. That investigation reportedly included traffic stops that many residents viewed as racially motivated and bordering on harassment. Even the officials' press release acknowledged concerns surrounding the nature of those stops. This county is deeply divided right now, neighbors being turned against neighbors and families against families. I do not pretend to know what will reunite this. Will reunite us, but I do know that involving local law enforcement and politically charged force, federal immigration operations will not heal those divisions. Meanwhile, our communities continue to deal with violent crime, addiction, public safety concerns that directly impact Oswego County residents every day. Those should remain the priority of our local law enforcement agencies. What concerns me most is accountability. This legislator plays an important role in overseeing how county resources are used and what kinds of operations our Sheriff's Department choose to participate in. Across New York State, many law enforcement agencies, including state police in numerous situations, appear curious about directly involving themselves in federal immigration enforcement beyond their core responsibilities. That restraint reflects an understanding of jurisdiction, priorities, and public trust. I ask everyone in this room to remember that you are accountable for both Democrats and Republicans in this county. You may represent, for many residents, this is not about political parties. It is about integrity, fairness, and responsibility of use of resources. I believe there is a difference between cooperating with federal agencies on serious criminal matters and actively participating in broad immigration enforcement actions.
If someone commits a violent crime, domestic offense, or major narcotics violation in this community and is found to be undocumented, also cooperation with ICE may be appropriate. Beyond that, I question their motives. But using county resources to assist in sweeping investigations, working raids, or questionable traffic stops only deems distrust and division within our community, something this country has not gone without in recent years. Many residents are disturbed by reports of workers being detained first and questioned later. Regardless of political beliefs, due process, and the presumption of innocence are principles all Americans should take seriously. If you were in trouble, I'm sure you would want your day in court. Without the involvement and intelligence gathered through local law enforcement agencies and activities here at the sheriff level, it is fair to question whether such a large federal presence would have existed here in the first place. This is why I'm asking this legislator to examine the sheriff's department level of involvement, establish clear limits and expectations, and ensure accountability moving forward. I urge you to separate politics from principle and consider the long-term impact these actions have on trust within our community. Oswego County should focus on protecting its residents, preserving public trust, and using taxpayer-funded resources responsibly. Notable points of consideration, and then I will be finished. Donald Trump spoon-feeds his loyalist base almost every morning with some sort of divisive rhetoric. Don't be a loyalist. In the most recent election cycle, most of the candidates across the nation that declared their loyalty to him were endorsed by him, lost their respective races. It is a political death sentence. Don't be a loyalist. Donald Trump, as a 35-time convicted felon, was found civilly responsible for rape and proudly associated with the most notorious sexual predator in the U.S. ever to be seen, Jeffrey Epstein. Don't be a loyalist. And finally, your bootlicking loyalty to him and his division and racism isn't serving you or any of us, regardless of the flavor of Kool-Aid you drank today. Don't be a loyalist.
Thank you. Would Larry O'Brien please come forward?
Before I start, I just want to thank all the legislators here for bringing kids in here. Great.
Do it from up there, you got 5 minutes.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you. You have 5 minutes.
Okay. So I want to address the previous speakers, especially the woman in the back there, as she was smirking when this gentleman spoke. And I want to ask you, in all honesty, have you heard about the hantavirus that's going around? Have you seen it? It's been sensationalized, and that's what's going on today, all right? So I try to understand a problem. I do my own research, and before I come up and speak or say anything, I was challenged by a legislator who's no longer in the body here, but we had a nice discussion. Good guy, difference of opinion, but he obviously was lacking some of the facts. So just like that hantavirus, something else is spreading in our departments. I'll get to it here. The Local Cops and Crimes Act by the governor was passed. It basically said, stick to the local crimes, use local statistics, and we have a process that began in 2007, I think it was tested, where somebody gets booked, we're on a live feed. So they put their fingerprints in, those fingerprints go to the FBI and go to ICE and it flags it. If there's an issue, they call in. That's been working ever since. So I want to know what's changed. What's changed? And I got some good ideas of what changed. But 16 days ago in Albany, a dozen sheriffs and undersheriffs spoke out against the governor's, Local Cops, Local Crimes Act and the agreements with the federal government. The spokesperson for the New York State Sheriff's Association, Representative Broome County Sheriff Frank Askar, he's now a sheriff, but he was a state senator for 7 years. And he's part of the executive committee on the New York State Sheriff's Association. And he said, this is drawing a line in the sand. This is a fight worth having. and a hill we're prepared to die upon, so to speak. I said, who uses that language? Truthfully, who uses that language? Well, that's what we hear. Just like the sensationalized hantavirus, we hear chaos, invasion, killers, gangs, carnage, designed to produce fear in people. So, I have a lot to say, but I'm going to stay within the limit. So we've got Sheriff Mike Caprielli, Lewis County. We've got Madison County Sheriff Todd Hood, who's running for Republican as a lieutenant governor. We got Sheriff Richard Giardino, who serves as the third vice president of the New York State Sheriff's Association. Now they all talk, okay? This group is adopting the principles of this constitutional sheriff agenda. Okay, maybe some of you know about it, but I was kind of shocked to be reading about all this stuff. And I'm just going to say, this one Giardino, he has a podcast. Maybe you guys knew about this or not. I didn't. And he's one of those ones that's pushing. He was a judge, he was a district attorney, and he's a county sheriff now. And the principles he's adopted are part of this Protect America Now nonprofit that's funded by Republican donors, started out in Arizona, Pinal County out there. They have this Mark Lamb, who's the American, he describes himself as American sheriff, okay? But the guy who got this going is a Republican activist, started in 2021, right after the insurrection. And it went on, and they basically say that they're above the law. They believe that they have the ultimate jurisdiction. Not even the president can tell them what to do. They have their own interpretation of the Constitution. And that's what's filtering. That's spreading through this association, just like the hantavirus spread through the cruise ship. And I have some quotes by the sheriff, but I'm going to run out of time. But it's distressing. They frame it as a war on cop, dangers of wokeness, media influences. And he basically stated, and I'll say this as the last thing, he says that I have the right to determine what laws to follow and what is constitutional. So I did a lot of research in this, and this is a problem.
Can we wrap it up for fairness?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm done. But again, this is up to the legislator. This is why they don't want oversight.
Thank you. At this time, I would call Jim Cannon forward. And I'd just make a statement. I don't think this has been bad at all. I'm not referencing that. We keep our no disparaging comments about anybody else in the room, no campaigning, and the time is to make it fair for everybody and to be quiet when someone else is speaking. Other than that, Mr. Cannon, 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start with asking the county legislature to seriously consider putting a moratorium on for 1 year for data centers coming into the county. Right now, there's none I know of that are planned. But the problem is we're going to be getting another nuclear plant. One of the biggest draws for them is power, and we could be on their list. One of the reasons I say, a couple of reasons is a single large data center needs about 5 million gallons of water a day. The same amount that a town of 50,000 people uses. That's about half the county. Data centers' biggest threat lies in how they affect electrical grid stability. Power grids can experience cascading outages that affect whole regions at the time these facilities suddenly disconnect. And the situation becomes more concerning with data centers creating bad harmonics. These erratic voltage spikes damage household appliances and raise fire risk. Research shows that 75% of highly distorted power readings show up within 50 miles of major center operations. Now the county needs to look long and hard at long-term health, environmental, and financial effects. It needs a moratorium so it can review data as it becomes available and make sound decisions on the viability of a project. That was what I was going to talk about. Now let's talk about the other stuff, the other shoe that dropped. So I was going to talk earlier about PS 7 and 8. I'm going to use a little bit of that here right now, so bear with me. Hoedennachmittag, meine Damen und Herren. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, goedemiddag, dames en heren, buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Foreign language can sound strange, but it isn't scary. It certainly shouldn't cause a grown man to spew obscenities and make xenophobic statements. It sure as hell shouldn't be a cause to pull someone over and hold them longer than allowed by the law so a translator can come and pick them up and take them in. There was a video that was seen this week. This was supposedly over expired inspection. Now, I've done letter to the editors and stuff, and I want to clarify something for everybody here, including the young lady in the back. When I talk about the Sheriff's Department, I don't talk about the Sheriff's Department. I talk about the Sheriff. The Sheriff's Department, I had no problem. When I was in the service guarding nuclear weapons, I had MPs working for me. I have a lot of respect for law enforcement. When I worked in corrections, as a nurse, I worked with corrections officers. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with a cowboy wearing a badge. So, here's my problem. The sheriff earlier this year talked about targeted stops being breaking the law with the stops involved. He denied any stops were targeted. This video makes that hard to believe. I also would like to say a couple of things about the fact that this is the same sheriff when asked to give a definition of civil unrest by a county legislature at a public safety committee meeting. They answered basically riots and stuff like that, or words to that effect. Not really a good definition for me. I'll tell you why. I have a real problem with this sheriff who's lined himself up with Trump and Claudia Tenney. And I will tell you that this thing is online right now. This is the United States Counterterrorism Strategy. All right? So, I looked at page 5, talking about the threat. Currently, we face 3 major types of terror groups: narco-terrorists and transnational gangs. I agree with that one. Legacy Islamist terrorists. That's debatable. But the last one, violent left-wing extremists, including anarchists and anti-fascists. So, let me make something very clear to you. I don't wear this vest out all the time, but I'm an anti-fascist. My father was an anti-fascist in World War II. My brother was an anti-fascist in the Korean War. My other brother was in the Navy in the 50s, was an anti-fascist. I spent 12 years in the Army. I'm an anti-fascist. This is why I don't trust the sheriff. Between actions that his deputy took, and I don't blame the deputy, trust me, as a leader of men in the service, the people who did a lot of jobs involving weapons, the attitude for the whole department or the whole company, the whole battery, comes down from the top. You have a cowboy running it, you have cowboys in it. Those videos tells me 2 things. 1, either they were never reviewed and nobody knows what's on them, or 2, they are and nobody cares. Either way, that's a problem. So, I don't want in the future anybody confused about it. When I talk about the Sheriff's Department, I'm talking about the sheriff. I'm not talking about the road patrol. I'm not talking about the corrections officers. I'm talking about the sheriff. And even this deputy, as much as I hated what he said, that's on the sheriff. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Legislator Klein is up against work engagement. Colette Badger, please. Thank you. You have 5 minutes.
Hi, my name is Colette Badger. I am a resident of Oswego Town. And I'd like to address what I saw as unprofessionalism at least, and at worst, outright racism and harassment by the Oswego County Sheriff's Office. While watching those videos, I had to remind myself that this is upstate New York in 2026 and not the Jim Crow South of the 50s and 60s. It made me physically ill to hear some of the language and racial slurs coming out of the mouths of those officers who have sworn to serve and protect the people in this county. While we, the people, pay for it, white nationalism has no place in our society. It is unacceptable, dangerous, destructive, and right out of the fascist playbook. And we are not fascists, at least not yet. No, we are better than that. People will be, if not already, hesitant to call for help for fear of detention for themselves or their neighbors. We've seen it happen time and again since January of 2025. Innocent people, including American citizens, being rounded up, detained, and in some instances harmed or killed. I do not want my tax dollars spent on colluding with ICE and border protection. I want my tax dollars spent on safe neighborhoods, going after true criminals, drug dealers, sex offenders, etc. The federal government has provided plenty of money to ICE and border protection. They don't need our local law enforcement to help. As the mother of a law enforcement officer, I would like to point out the harm collusion with ICE and border protection does to local law enforcement on the streets and on the highways. It discredits them. It puts them further in harm's way, as if it wasn't bad enough right now. As I watched what I watched out of Syracuse last weekend, and that the guy who was the shooter, he was already let out on jail. Why wasn't he in detention and not the mom with her babies? Anyway, that was off script. It's never a good thing to have good people afraid of the people paid to serve and protect. This is not a political issue. This is a human rights issue. I've spoken on this several times before, and I will not stop fighting. I will not stop getting in good trouble, and I will not go back to Jim Crow of the 50s and 60s, because no one is free unless we are all free. Thank you.
Would Steve Cronk come forward, please?
Doesn't matter if last, we usually come from Fort Van Meeker Road, he's back in bus anyway, so we just get up and do what we gotta do here.
Thank you. 5 minutes, please.
I'm president of the Oswego County ATV Club. Some of you people might know about the club, and I might not, but we would like to see a countywide trail system set up for the families so they could ride and enjoy themselves together and not be separated. And kids got to go over here and the poor people over there and the rest of them over here. So I kind of put this letter together. Every once in a while we have a ride for children with special needs, and that's one thing I want to bring up now. If we do that again this year, I'm going to need help from the county tourism and other parts to get this going. When we had it before COVID, we had it, and it was a big turnout. We had hundreds of kids show up that couldn't read or write, didn't know how to walk, even some of them, but they went and they had a good time. They fished in the pond, the sportsman's club took them out fishing with the four-wheelers, and we had a great time. We'd like to try that again, but I'm going to need help from the county to do this. And, well, let me go out with a letter I wrote, but I'm not much of a writer or anything, but Oswego County ATV Club started April 2nd, 2002. And it was a battle with some of our landowners. And by showing them that respect and decency, they kind of got along and worked with us a little bit. And when we showed them it was for family rides and picnics on the trails, and by keeping the cost down so the poor people could enjoy it as well as the rich people, and you know, stuff like this. They kind of fell in board with us, and then you know, it helped keep the kids off the streets and off the drugs. You know, they had some place, something else to do besides. Now it's all keyboard stuff. They don't even, you know. But, we need to get it back to where kids have something to do, and hopefully with this ride coming up, we can do it. But the biggest, you know, and then as time went along, I had to convince some hardcore legislators. I mean, you people know them in luncheon here, you'll know they were hardcore people at the time. One was Morris Cabello, chairman of the legislators at the time. Art Oswald, Clayton Brewer, Art Giersbeck, Barbara Brown, nicest lady you ever want to meet, so you had to deal with her. That's Kim Seeger, Frank Church, the county attorney, Bruce Clark, and then Richie come along, and we'd work with Richie too, along with everybody else, and you know, it was a battle, but you know what? We didn't have social media slandering everybody and throwing disgrace out to everybody out there. We had to meet face to face with these people. We had to sit down at tables and groups and talk. It wasn't, hey, give me an email and I'll answer you on a text message. No, we had to sit face to face and meet people. And that's where we're getting off the track here a little bit. But, you know, so with with all this in mind, you didn't have to be rich and famous to belong to this club. You know, back then, machines were 500 to 5,000. Now they're 25,000 to 50,000. The point I'm getting at is we're looking away from the kids and the poor people's chance to do stuff. All we're going is after the big dollars. We want the big bucks coming in this way. We want the big bucks coming in. We want, you know, never mind the kids. I've had business owners tell me, to hell with the kids, they don't pay the bills, the grown-ups do. But we really need public hearings and stuff that you have to see what the whole point of the club and the writing is. It's for the poor people and not for the rich. And if you people, and I'm going to close this out kind of a rough stagger here, you people that really think that the big dollars are the way, then you tell our kids and poor people that they can't ride anymore because they don't have to. They don't meet the big dollar people. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, thank you all for coming. That concludes our regular May meeting. I'll see you all back here if you're so inclined on June 11th at 2 o'clock.